Now, this chapter, linear equations in two variable. In fact, we learned linear equations in one variable in our 8th standard in our previous class. So, it is a continuation of the chapter linear equations in one variable. So, in today's session, that is in part 1, our work is to see the introduction portion of this chapter by recollecting what are linear equations in one variable and how to solve them, and furthermore. Now, coming to the topics that we have got in this chapter and what we are going to learn, and how, what are all the topics that we are supposed to master. First topic, we need to know
Sir, why?
the definition. Pardon? Am I audible, children?
Yes,
Yes,
why
sir, you're audible.
Yeah.
breaking, sir?
Sir, you should write, sir.
Children, yes, if it is running notes which we normally take as a class work, if you require, you can write down, jot it down, but exercise work will contain all the exercise questions and solutions. Okay, that's a separate book. Now, the topics that we are going to cover in this chapter are linear equations in two variable, then solution or solutions of a linear equation in two variable, that is finding methods of solutions and graphically representing them. So representation of linear equation in two variable graphically, and graphical solutions of linear equations in two variable. How will they affect if we are given two or more linear equations? What would be the graphical solutions of them represent? And later Cartesian plane on Cartesian plane representing the linear equation in one variable such as 2x plus 5 equal to 0. These are the important topics that we are going to cover in this chapter. Moving on to the linear equations. The definition of a linear equation says that a mathematical statement of equality with one or more variables involved in it. It can be linear equation in one variable or it can be linear equation in two variable. But what is the condition? Very, very important condition I have made as a board. If I am calling any equation as a linear equation, in that equation, degree of the variables should be at the most 1. Degree of the degree of the variable means what? Let me explain you. Suppose you have got 2x plus 5 equal to 0. This is equation because it has got equality sign. Whereas if I have only up to 2x plus 5, this is not called an equation, it is an algebraic expression. So if once the equality sign comes and some other number comes the other side, then that becomes equation. Then equations can be like even 3x square plus 4x minus 7 equal to 0. This can also be an equation. But what is the difference between this equation and that equation? Very simple. If you see the power of the variable, that is degree of the variable is 1. Here degree of the variable in this term 2, in the other term is 1. That means degree of the variable is maximum, it is becoming 2. Whereas in this one, degree of the variable is becoming at the most 1. We call this as linear equation where degree of the variables is at the most 1. what happens to this term? Do we have any variable? Suppose if I have also here degree of the variable, if at all we have, will be 0. Very good. So I explained you all this in 8th class. The same thing helps you. Here degree of the variables is the utmost one. That's why this is called linear equation. Whereas in this case degree of the variable is at the most 2. That's why it is called quadratic. It is called quadratic equation. Suppose if it is only up to here only 3x square plus 4x minus 7 only up to there. This is called algebraic expression, but of the type quadratic algebraic expression. And this is linear algebraic expression. And you have seen even having x cube minus 5x square plus 11x plus 19 equal to 0. Here degree of the variable is at the most 3. You could observe that. So that's why it is called cubic equation. Cubic equation. Since it has got equality sign, we say it is cubic equation. If there is no equality sign and number, then it is again algebraic expression only. You learnt algebraic expressions chapter and you learnt various types of algebraic expressions. In that, algebraic expressions are divided or classified based on the number of terms, monomial, binomial, trinomial, and so on, polynomial, and based on the degree of that expression. If the degree of the expression is at the most 1, it is called linear expression. Degree of the algebraic expression is at the most 2 is called quadratic expression. And degree of the algebraic expression, if it is at the most 3, it is called cubic expression. And degree of the algebraic expression, if it is at the most 4, then it is called quartic. Quartic or biquadratic. You learned these in class 8. From them, you got a linear, quadratic, cubic equations. If once that equality sign comes. So, a mathematical statement of equality with, I am using all these cases only one variable, that is x. It can be more than one variable also. You are going to watch such things in this class 9 standard, where the important condition for that equation is the degree of it is at the most 1 to call it as linear equation. Is it clear to you? If you understood, thumbs up. Good, very good, very good. Nice. Let's move on. Let's move on. You can now take down these things by passing the screen or something like you can take down these important points what I have discussed as a running notes. Okay, children? Shall I wipe it out?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, the equation of a straight line is called linear equation. What does this mean? Remember, children, if you go for representing graphically any linear equation, it will give you definitely a straight line. Graphical representation of a linear equation is always a straight line. So, using that also people say the equation whose graph is a straight line will be called as linear equation. Okay, graph of a equation, if it is straight line, then it is called linear equation. Okay, and what would be the graph of a quadratic equation? You may get doubt that. You are going to learn them in class 10th. Graph of a quadratic equation will be parabola, and graph of a cubic equation will be a curve. Okay, having two bends. where parabola will have only one bend, maybe like this or like this or like this or like this. Whereas graph of a cubic equation will be like this, two bends. So you will be learning these in class 10th. So people may define using the graph of also. If the graph of equation is a straight line, then it is called linear equation. Okay. So moving on to the another important point. It could be one or two variables. A linear equation can be having one variable or two variable. Examples, let us see. Example for one variable is 2x plus 5, which I have already given, equal to some number you can keep. You can keep 0 or minus 7 or any number. This is one example. For two variables, it can be like 2x minus 5y equals to 14. Here I used x alone, whereas in this I used another variable y. Here 2 is called coefficient of x and this 5 is called constant. If I further solve this, how to solve this? You know, 2x equals to this plus 5, it comes here, it becomes subtrahend minus 5, and 2x equals to minus 7 and minus 5, simplification is minus 12, and 2 if it comes, since it is multiplying here, the other side it does division. So minus 12 divided by 2, x equals to minus 6. This is called solution. It is called solution in one way, or it is called root of this linear equation in one variable. Whereas here I have two variables. Which are the two variables? X and y. 2 here called coefficient of x, whereas minus 5 is the coefficient of y, and 14 is constant. Remember children, solving this is the important learning which you are going to have in class 9th. I hope you understood. If you have understood, thumbs up. Good. Thank you, Pa. Thank you. Very good. Now, we are going to discuss in further slides in detail about solution of linear equation in one variable. Let's move on that.
Can I explain on one more?
What, Piyush?
You can explain, sir.
Sir,
One
can linear
question.
equation have more than two or three variables?
Linear equation can have more than two variables also. It can have three variables and so on. You will be learning linear equation in one variable and two variables in this class 9th, 10th, and linear equations in more than two variables such as three variables and all. You will be learning them in class 11th and 12th. Always remember, linear equation in one variable and two variable represents a straight line, and linear equation in three variable represents a plane in the space, and linear equation in four variable represents the space itself. Okay, time constraint, x variable, y variable, z variable, x axis, y axis, z axis, and that gives a space. So you will be learning in 11th and 12th regarding linear equation in three variable, and furthermore in specific graduations of mathematics. Okay.
Sir, how we can draw graphs for linear equation in one variable or two variables?
Very good. I am going to teach you that now. Okay, Chandru. Moving on to the linear equation in one variable. The equation with one variable in it is known as a linear equation in one variable. General form of a linear equation in one variable. What is the general form of a linear equation in one variable? A into x plus b equal to 0. What are these a, b? A, b are real numbers. They are numbers. And what is x? X is a variable. Okay, x is variable. And a and b are real numbers and x is a variable. And very important condition is you should not have that coefficient of the variable being 0. It should not be 0. If suppose it becomes 0, then this becomes entire like a b equal to 0 only now. If a is 0, then a into 0, that x variable will go off. That should not go. Why? Because linear equation in one variable means that variable should exist, means coefficient of it, that is a, should not be 0. It's a non-zero number. So can I have b being 0? Yes, it can be. Why? Because suppose if I have 2x plus 5 equal to 0, if 5 becomes 0, instead of 5, can I have 0? Yes, it can be 2x equal to 0. It is just like 2x equal to 0. So b can be 0, but this coefficient of the variable should not be 0. That is the first condition. At general form, I have said, can I have a different variable? Yes, you can take different variable. This is a general form of a linear equation in variable x. If someone wanted to take y, you can take y. So general form of linear equation in variable y can be a into y plus b equals to 0. Where same conditions, a, b are real numbers, belongs to real number set, and that coefficient of the variable should not be 0. It can be written like this. General form is normally a form which represents any sort of a linear equation in one variable. Okay, it's any form of a variable linear equation in one variable can be seen in that. Generalization is generalization of a linear equation in one variable. Okay, it is something like in our school we have got one system of conveying message to the cadets. If at all I wanted to convey message to all the cadets, I will not go to each and everybody and say. What I do, I will inform school captain. School captain is a general representation of all the cadets. He is the cadet to whom we convey, and he passes on the information to rest of the people through his channel. So general representation of cadets is the school captain. Like that, all the linear equations in one variable can be seen through this one general form. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Now,
sir.
moving on to the next examples for linear equation in one variable. X plus 5 equal to 10. This is one more example. Now, what is the coefficient of x here in this equation? Coefficient of x here, there is nothing means 1. Very good. If there is nothing means it is 1. Children, if you want to speak, please raise the hand. To him, I will give the chance. Okay. Now, coming to the next example. Here, y minus 3 equals to 19. Again, coefficient of y is not seen, means it is 1. Now, you write down these examples, these important points. Along with them, I expect you solving them. Okay. Do you know how to solve these equations?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is the solution?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First prize will be given chance. Shivam. Sambram.
Sir,
Tell.
sir, x equal to 10 minus 5, sir.
Very good, Sambram. Next. Thus, x equals to 10 minus 5 is 5. That
5.
is the solution. Now, next raised person will be a chance to. No, not on.
Why will be
Don't talk. I want rising hand, I said. Yeah. First raised person is this Shivam Kumar.
yes, sir.
Tell.
Sir, y is equal to 19 plus 3, that is 22.
Very good. Y. Now, thus Y value. No, I'm not allowing Bharat. 22
22, sir.
is the solution of this equation. Now, moving on to the another important point. Now, read that point. Don't read louder. Just read in your mind. These are called linear equations in one variable because the highest degree of the variable is 1. The same thing which I gave you as definition, it is reflected here. The highest degree of the variable because it's a linear equation in one variable, it has one and only one variable. So for that alone is sufficient to say highest degree of the variable is 1. Means at the most degree of the variable is reaching 1. Okay. Now moving on to the next slide. Linear equations in one variable. Consider the following linear equation in one variable. 2x plus 5 equals to 0 only. And its solution. What is its solution? You know, its solution or the root of the equation is minus 5 by 2. You know how to solve it. Suppose you wanted to show it on a line. This can be represented on the number line as shown below. You have got a number line taken. On that one number line, this minus 5 by 2, which is the value of x, lies in the negative part of the line. It's a number line, negative part of the number line, and it lies in between minus 3 and minus 2. And this is the root of x. Okay, this is the root of the variable x or solution of the variable x represented for this equation. And it is shown in on a number line, not on a Cartesian plane. It is shown on a number line but not on a Cartesian plane. How to solve any linear equation in one variable? Just to refresh your mind, while solving an equation, you must always keep the following points in mind. First point, the solution of a linear equation is not affected. It is not at all affected when we add same quantity or subtract same quantity in both the sides. When we add or subtract both sides of the equation, then it doesn't affect at all. This is first point. Second point, when we multiply or divide on both sides by the same non-zero number, then equation doesn't change. That's how we did 2x plus 5 equals to 0. Subtract 5 on both sides. This is what we learned in class 7 and 8. From this 2x plus 5, I am subtracting 5. And from 0, I am subtracting 5. So 0 minus 5 gives minus 5. And 2x plus 5 minus 5. This 2x plus 5 minus 5 will go off, gives 2x equals to minus 5. So when I add or subtract from both the sides, same number, it doesn't change the equation. Using that knowledge, we did this. Step 1. In step 2, you know, both the sides, this 2x minus 5, both the sides we will divide by 2. When we divide by 2, this 2x by 2 becomes x and this minus 5 by 2 will be the solution. So this is how we did. And later, after learning this balancing technique, we went for transposing technique. The transposing technique, I have taught you 2x plus 5 equals to 0. The addend, when it is transposed the other side, it becomes subtrahend, which means the plus 5 goes and does subtracting. So 2x equals to 0 minus 5 is minus 5. The multiplicand, which is doing this side, goes and does there the division. So it becomes 2 dividing there the other side of equality. This is how it is, minus 5 by 2 comes. This is another technique called transposing technique, and this is the balancing technique. So either of this you use it, but you must do it correctly. Solving a linear equation in one variable is the easiest thing that we could do. Okay, then let's move on to the next part. Graph of a linear equation in one variable. Children, here I am representing a graph. Can you tell me what is the equation there? With the dot I have shown on a number 2.
X is equal to 2, sir.
Very good. Yeah. All of you have spoken once means it becomes noise, please. Okay, good. Correct. All of you are correctly understanding it. See, some children are leaving and joining, leaving and joining. I do not know what is the problem the other end. Okay.
Sir, because their phone gets lag, sir.
There is a problem with the phones and all. Through this WebEx or any other
Yes.
meeting app requires not mobiles. It requires laptop or something like desktop. Okay. You will be comfortable only when you are using PC rather a mobile. Okay. Anyways, let's come back to the work. Here, the equation is, we mark the point of the linear equation in one variable on the number line for the x equals to 2. Okay. Next, moving on to the linear equation in two variables. What is linear equation in two variable? An equation of degree 1 or an equation degree 1 with two variables is known as linear equation in two variables. An equation degree 1 means here degree of the variables must be maximum 1 only, and we will be having two variables in it. The general form of a linear equation in two variables is ax plus by plus c equals to 0. What are these a, b, c? They are a, b, c are real numbers. A, b, c are real numbers. A, b, c are real numbers. And what do you call a? A is called coefficient of the variable x, and b is called coefficient of the variable y, and c is called constant. C is called constant. And since we are saying linear equation in two variable, these coefficient of the variable x and y should not be 0. They are non-zero numbers. Can c be 0? Yes, this constant can be 0. Then it will have only these two terms alone. So linear equation in two variable will have at the most 3 terms, but minimum 2 terms. That is the term of the variable 1 and term of the variable 2. Okay. Examples. Example 6x plus 2y plus 5 equals to 0. This is the linear equation in two variable. Now, solution of a linear equation in two variable. How to solve? Solution of a linear equation in two variable. How to find the solution of a linear equation in two variable? Let me explain. 6x plus 2y plus 5 equals to 0. I have taken as an example here. I will take the same one. See children, you cannot solve this equation unless and until you consider some numbers for the variable x and that results the value for the other variable. Once again, I'll repeat the sentence. You cannot solve this equation unless until you assume some number for one variable. If you assume some number for one variable, automatically the value of other variable you will get. So here you need compulsory assumption. Assumption. What is the meaning of assumption? Considering, taking some numbers for one of the variable. How? Let me explain you now. Here, let's say I have taken, let the value of x is 0. This is assumption. Let x value is 0. Then this becomes 6 into 0. I am not taking the coefficient as 0. I am taking the value of the variable as 0. So 6 into 0 plus 2y plus 5 equals to 0. 6 into 0 is 0. 0 goes off. It becomes 2y plus 5 equals to 0. Thus, y equals to minus 5 by 2. That means I got a value for the variable y. When I assume the value for the variable x. Similarly, I can assume value for the variable x something else. If x equals to minus 1, then 6 of minus 1 plus 2y plus 5 equals to 0. 6 into minus 1 is minus 6. Minus 6 plus 2y plus 5 equals to 0. Minus 6 and plus 5 are constant terms. Their simplification, minus 6 plus 5 simplification, we will do it first. So 2y equals to, 2y plus 6 minus 5 is minus 1 equals to 0. This minus 1, if it goes the other side, 2y equals to plus 1. It implies y equals to 1 by 2. That means when I assume x as minus 1, I got 0.5 as y value. Is it compulsory to assume the value for the variable x only? No. You can assume value for the variable y also. If I assume let the value of y is 0, then equation becomes 6x plus 2 times of 0 plus 5 equals to 0. So 6x plus 2 into 0 is 0. It goes off. Just we have 6x plus 5 equals to 0. 6x equals to minus 5. X equals to minus 5 by 6. So I got a value for the variable x now. If I assume the value of x, I'll get the value of y. If I assume the value of y, I'll get the value of x automatically. Now, children, can you tell me what is the value of y when x equals to 1 and value of x when y equals to 1? But first raised person will be given a chance. If you have understood, thumbs up first. Good, good. Good. If you raise hand, then you'll be given a chance to tell the answer for the first one.
Sir, if we take different numbers, means the answer will also come different, no, sir?
Yes, definitely. Sushant Alial, tell.
Yes, sir.
Sir, how we can represent it on a graph?
Yes, children. These x value and y value are going to give you the coordinate points. These coordinate points, you know how to represent on a Cartesian plane.
Yes, sir.
You are going to represent
Yes, sir.
those and join them, you will get a line, straight line. That is the solution, graphical solution of a linear equation in two variable. It is damn easy since you learned very well in class 8 and learned coordinate geometry and interlinking this. So first tell me the value of y when x equals to 1.
Sir, if we are taking assumption, then solutions can be infinite, sir.
No. Number of solutions are infinitely many. Each and
Sir,
every point on the line being a solution of this equation comes there.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Sir, y is equal to minus 11 by 2.
Yeah, exactly. Super. Minus 11 by 2 is the right answer.
Yes, sir, x is equal to minus 7 by 6.
Minus 7 by
When y
6.
equals to 2, sorry, when y equals to 1, then
X is equal to minus
7
7 by
minus 7 by
6.
6. Correct na?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
children, this is the topic that I wanted to teach you today. I will stop today's session. Tomorrow I'll meet you. Okay.